Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. So I'm noticing more people are starting to gravitate towards these videos, and that's good, right? Because as we're going through this shift, and as we continue to shift throughout the year, the vibration is going to keep rising and rising and rising, which is jump-starting the collective consciousness, right? See, the veil is gone now. The veil is gone. So what that means is now you have the spiritual and this reality merged together, right? It's merged. And with a lot more people waking up now, the reality that they knew is being torn down. So this leaves a lot of confusion. This leaves a lot of people lost, not knowing where to go, what to do. Having no motivation to keep living life because your reality the reality that you knew is gone now. You know what I'm saying? I went through the same thing, right? I went through the same thing. I was lost and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't have anybody to talk to, right? So I want to read this quote by Steve Jobs. This is something that stuck with me way back when I first started my spiritual journey, okay? It says, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is and your life is just to live your life inside the world. Try not to bash into the walls too much. Try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. That's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact. Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. And once I read that quote, that stuck with me for the rest of my journey. You know, I started my spiritual journey in 2016, right? And at that time, the veil was lifted, but it wasn't gone yet. So for me, you know, I couldn't decipher dreams from reality. Like, that's how crazy it got. My dream world felt just as real as this world. And this world sometimes felt like a dream to me. Right? That's the merging of the realities. And this is the breakdown that happens when you unplug from the matrix. Right? Transition is uncomfortable. So a lot of you who are just now waking up and just now realizing things, you're unplugged. So just like Neo in the Matrix, you know, he was distorted. Like, he was just going crazy because he didn't know what was going on. He had to transition into the new way of thinking, the new consciousness, his new reality. That's what a lot of people go through when they first wake up. Is that you're lost, you know, you're confused. You might be a little scared. Because what you've been taught all your life was an illusion. This world is one big illusion, ladies and gentlemen. When we take the word illusion, all it means is that the way that your five senses interpret something is wrong. It's not right. So what you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you feel, you know, all your senses have been distorted to change your reality and to make you live someone else's reality, how they want you to move, right? Prime example, the food that you eat, what you put into your body, that controls an aspect of your reality. I remember growing up and, you know, you had the grape drink, you had all these different fruit flavored drinks and candies and things like that. It kind of reminded me of that Dave Chappelle stand up where he was like, I want some grape drink, baby. He's like, what's the ingredient? Sugar, water, purple, right? And it's like, but that's real though. You know, you got these flavored drinks and all these things, and they got the picture showing you the fruit, and then it's a certain color. And then when you drink it, right now, you're thinking that this is what this fruit tastes like. And at an early age, your perception of reality is already being distorted. You're being taken away from nature. Because anybody who has had a fruit before, you know that these drinks don't taste nothing like the fruit. Apple juice don't taste like an apple. Orange juice don't taste like oranges, right? So it distorts your reality. You don't know what's real or fake. And not only that, not only does it distort your taste and what you see, but you're not even getting the same information that a real fruit would give you from that juice or that candy or whatever. It's not even giving you the information that you need from nature. Right? So all these things are playing a part in how you see reality, how you move in life. This is the illusion. What you watch. Everybody has a television in their house. And there's only certain programs that you can watch. So you don't even control what you see. When you turn that TV on, there's only a select few programs that you can watch, that you have no control over. And it's giving you a perception of what reality is. You know what I'm saying? What you hear, the music. You turn the radio on, you hear the same songs, back to back to back. It's controlling what you hear. All these things are creating your reality for you. So now you go through life thinking that this is how life is supposed to be. When really your perception, your senses have been hijacked to work against you. And this is what the illusion is. But since this shift has happened, we're on this shift now. The veil is gone, right? The consciousness is rising up. It's way up now. So all these things that you thought were real are being destroyed because it's so low vibrational that it can't rise up. It can't rise up where consciousness is going, where this 5D shift is going. It can't survive there. This shift is affecting everybody. But the thing is, everybody's not going to make it. Everybody's not going to make it. Because everybody's not going to be willing to change that mindset, change their ways, unplug from the matrix. You're going to see a lot of people dropping off because they're going to start making the wrong decisions that's going to hinder or stop their ascension. Right? A lot of people are making bad decisions right now, making terrible decisions, and it's blocking them off from rising any further. Like Steve Jobs said, once you realize that everything that you see was created by man, this whole society, the foundation of society was created by man, you start to realize how much power you have. Because now you realize that you can create just like that person can. We all have our own unique power as well. Even as a child, when you were a child, you would go outside and create. Use your imagination, and it was real to you. But you got taught to stop believing in that it was just fantasy and make-believe. And you were trapped in your logical side of thinking. Work, pay bills, do this, do that. Everything is so stressful and serious. And you lose your childlikeness. You have the power to create your own reality. And this is why the system is breaking down right now. Because it's been using your free will against you. Telling you that you don't have the power to create, that you got to work a job, that you got to slave for somebody else. When I started figuring out these things, when I got on my awakening, this is when I started to separate from society. This is how I work for myself now, because I realized that why put all my energy into somebody else's reality when I can create my own? Why do I got to work for this person? Why can't I work for myself? Who told me I got to go to work every day? Who told me I got to do this and do that? That's man's construct. It's an illusion. You wasn't put here to do that. You were put here to create. You're here for a purpose. So this is what's going to happen to you. This is why you feel antisocial. I'm getting a lot of people saying they don't like being around crowds anymore. You're going through a lot of changes. Your thinking's changing. Your diet is changing because you're separating from the illusion. It's not serving you anymore. It's not working anymore. You got the power to create your own reality. Don't feel lost. You should be happy. The fact that you even going through this right now means you're making the shift. That's a good thing. Because trust me, everybody's not aware like that. Everybody's being affected by it, but everybody's not aware of what's going on. And these are the people that's going to perish. They're going to fall to the wayside. There's too much information out here now for you to still be in the dark. It's way too much information. And at this point, everything is right in your face. It's not even hitting anymore. You can't hide it anymore. So if you still haven't seen from just what's going on in the world, what's going on around you, that a shift is taking place, that this was an illusion the whole time, then hey, I don't know what to say. But for those people that's waking up and that's realizing the illusion they've been in, have no fear, right? You're making that transition, you're making that shift. Get back into nature. I always say get back into nature because nature is the original matrix. But the difference is that nature keeps you connected to the cosmos. It keeps you connected to the Most High. But when you got out of nature and was put into, the society we have now, cities and things like this, you were disconnected. And this is how you were able to be put into an illusion. Nature brings you back to reality. It brings you back to the source. Just by the foods, coming from the ground and from the trees, it gives you the information that you need to wake you up and be like, oh, nah, this ain't it. Something ain't right about this. So this is why you need to get barefoot, go outside, get in the grass, the dirt, whatever, plant your feet, do some breathing, and get yourself right. Get connected back to the source so that you can break free, so that you can be grounded and protected and have that right mindset to have no fear and move accordingly, okay? This whole world we've been living in is one big illusion, and you're finally being set free. We're free. We're being set free right now. But it's, transition is uncomfortable because when you break something down, it's always going to go through that process. It's a process. But trust me, on that other side, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, just keep working on yourself, you're going to come out on top. All right? Retain Gang, man. It's your boy, Tay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video or what y'all would like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man, and I'm out.